Look, Scar, I'm gonna need you to calm down, because otherwise I'm gonna have to call your dad into this. You cannot tell me nothing, old man. I have raging teenage angst. Skaar is the most powerful. Skaar will control the Marvel Universe. Skaar is... Oh. Dad. Oh, sorry. Hi, everyone. It's the Comic Fan Man here, coming at you with another video. And in today's video, we're going to have a look here at the Marvel Select Planet Hulk from Diamond Select Toys. Yeah, this is a figure that I really wanted, and I never got him during the first go around, and I did not know that there was a second release. So this is part of the second release of the figure, and yeah, it's really cool. Here's the back, all of the information, Diamond Select Toys and all that. But this was part of the first wave was a Disney Store exclusive. There's some random art on the side, which has nothing to do with Planet Hulk. Kind of weird. But yeah, the first release of this figure was a Disney Store exclusive, and I was never able to get him at that time. Again, I was going through a different phase of my life, just starting a family and all. But they did re-release him, and it's not so long ago, and I was able to find him on Big Bag Toys. You know, at the same price from when he was originally released. So I was really happy about that. Because the secondary market on this figure, especially if you have the Disney Store exclusive version, is really expensive. All right, let's open them up and see what we got. All right, here he is, Planet Hulk from Diamond Selects with his accessories here. He comes with this the shield and this axe, and this feathery piece for his helmet. Really kind of cool. I love the look of that. Has the Sakaar skull on the front there. Really digging that. And Diamond Select Toys really does an amazing job with their detail and their paint. So that is that. Let's take a look at the shield here. This is stunning. This bronzy shield here. Like, there's metallic work, there's weathering, there's dings and dents. The paintwork is really nice here. And look at the inside, hammered steel or bronze. The handle and the strap here for his arms, really amazing work. I love this. This is fantastic. And then finally, let's take a look at this crazy battle axe. Look at the size of this thing. This is enormous. And yeah, like, take a look at the blade here. It's got some patina, some rust, some gunmetal finish to it. Definitely looks like it's been worn and used. Love that. And look at the leather straps here for the axe. They did a great job here. Yeah, Diamond Select Toys really does a really fantastic job with these. They really do seem to be like a very similar finish to like the old vintage McFarlane toys. And yeah, like the paint, the sculpting, the detail, all of it looks amazing. But give me a minute, because I gotta actually raise my camera a bit. So remember that Odin Allfather was the largest figure that I've currently own? Well, that's over. This figure is massive. He's heavy. Look at all the sculpting and detail and paintwork. I love it. It looks like they used like a really dark, like gray green as the base, and then just dry washed this lighter green over it. That looks fantastic. This is a really soft, rubbery piece here, so it doesn't get in the way at all. And yeah, the paint and the sculpting job goes all the way down, like even to his feet. Look at that. What are those? But really well done. I mean, this is astonishing work. Yeah, I have always wanted this figure, but I wasn't gonna pay that aftermarket price for him. Look at this shoulder pad. That's crazy. These spikes are kind of like a bony color, but he does have, like, again, rust and patina and damage all over it. Really fantastic. And this arm here looks so cool with the steel and the spikes. Very much just like the comics. Like, they were so accurate with this. This was the device that they used to control him, to keep him in the gladiatorial games. Anytime he got out of hand, they would activate this thing to get him back under control. But look at that face sculpt as well. Great detail, great painting. Like, this is an amazing looking Hulk to me. And like I said, you know, a lot of my collection is going to be sword and sorcery, like dark fantasy type stuff. So I was so glad to see that this Hulk was available, because he is definitely dark fantasy. He is not just the regular Marvel Universe Hulk, which unfortunately Marvel themselves have really kind of killed him with their movies. Like putting the feather cap on top. That looks amazing. Yeah, all the way from Marvel Infinity Wars till now, like, they've really gone out of their way to destroy the Hulk. And it's sad, because he's one of like the founding fathers of Marvel, as far as I understand. But yeah, they keep messing with him and bringing him down, which is unfortunate. But I do remember in Planet Hulk, you know, that story arc was really kind of cool. And then it went into World War Hulk, which I did not really read the whole storyline. But the issues that I did read were when he basically got back to Earth and was just destroying the Illuminati, like, one after one. And I remember him going up to like Doctor Strange was trying to reach out to Bruce Banner in the astral plane or something like that. And, you know, he was like, Bruce made it seem like, yeah, like, no, you're right. And he got close enough to grab Doctor Strange's hands and just crushed them as he turned into the Hulk. It was crazy. Just all these things that we have never seen from the Hulk. You know, actually outsmarting his enemies instead of just using brute force for everything. Really cool story arc. And then, of course, that led to Son of the Hulk, Skaar, which was another really cool story arc. But at that point, they nerfed him back down to Savage Hulk. But this World War Hulk, World Breaker Hulk, Planet Hulk, that was like peak Hulk story arc. Loved it, loved it, loved it. All right, let's put his stuff on and see what he looks like. All right, so here he is with his axe and shield on. And yeah, according to the box, this is the way he's supposed to hold it. And he does hold it. He does actually hold it well, but you do have to pinch the handle with his pinky. If you do that, it won't move around. So that's kind of fine there. The shield here fits in there nicely. And which is really nice, because I do like to have the silver arm exposed. I think that looks really fantastic. So I think that works out really, really well there. One thing about Diamond Select toys is that I just actually found out that contractually, their figures are not supposed to have a lot of articulation. And I did not know that. I thought they were just doing it because it was they wanted to focus on the art aesthetic of the figures, which I'm happy for that. But yeah, he doesn't have very much articulation. Like this arm is like, that's about it. That's the range of this arm. His legs can split out about like that. So yeah, he has some articulation, but it's not action figure articulation. It's more like action figure articulation. Like this arm here, his naked arm is the arm that has the most articulation as far as range. He does have a joint here, but it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, it's kind of interesting because like even though he has articulation joints, you can't really articulate anything. You know, I mean, you can articulate it, but it's just going to be very, very minimal. But again, that's kind of okay. Like I'm going to use him more of a background, you know, intimidating type figure. As it is, his face is not like screaming or angry. He's just kind of there, like imposing. So it's okay, but you know, yeah, it definitely would have been nice to have more articulation on a figure like this. Yeah, Hasbro has the part of the contract where their figures have the articulation, and Diamond Select has more of like the sculpt and painting. But you know, it is what it is. He's absolutely crazy large, and I love it. I think he looks just absolutely stunning. Look at all of this. All of the sculpting, the painting, the musculature, all of that is amazing on this figure. And this axe here, just so that you can see size-wise, moving back a little bit, this axe is bigger than the Marvel Legends 6-inch figures. That's pretty crazy. Love it. So since we're here, we might as well start doing some comparisons. So obviously here he is with my old man Ultimate Captain America. And yeah, you just slide in the axe, put it into his pinky right there, squeeze it, and there it is. And he's covering Old Man Cap. Fantastic. Look at that. Like, look at that size difference. That's amazing. I love this Hulk. I think, you know, I know Hulk changes from artist to artist as far as like his size and dimensions, but for me, this is the perfect dimensions for a Hulk. And here is Planet Hulk alongside Marvel Legends 85th Anniversary Odin Allfather, my previously largest figure in my collection. Now has to bow down to Planet Hulk here. Yeah, Planet Hulk is just such a presence. And yeah, like for me, his presence on my shelf is fantastic, but like, wow, this is pretty amazing. How big and massive this figure is. I love it. And here is the fight that Skaar has always wanted. He always heard stories of Planet Hulk, World War Hulk, and that's the Hulk that he's always wanted to fight. So now I get to have that on my shelf. And on Skaar, I left him with the harness of Ram Man. I think that actually kind of looks really cool on him. And yeah, you know, again, in my Dark Fantasy collection here, I do not have any ogres to speak of in my collection. So now I can actually just use these two as to represent the ogres on my shelf. I think that's really great. Looks amazing. Great job, Diamond Select Toys. And here he is with the lovely Lady Loki. And you can definitely see the size difference between Marvel Legends and Diamond Select is pretty crazy. Although Diamond Select is supposedly more in the 7-inch scale, so he would scale more with the 7-inch figures. But yeah, Lady Loki's gonna have problems dealing with this Hulk. And here he is alongside my Diamond Select Thor. And yes, Thor is a 7-inch figure. So yeah, you can see like this is the scale that Diamond Select was designing him for. And that looks fantastic. I love this Thor. Definitely my favorite Thor that I have seen. And you know, the design, when they decided to go with this design for Thor, I loved it. From day one, I thought that was a fantastic design. So yeah, I think this is a much better look at what they should have looked like in Thor Ragnarok. And amazing, amazing. They fit together really, really well. Well, y'all know how this scene goes down. Puny God. All right, and here we have a battle for the almighty between Superman and the Incredible Hulk. I think this looks great. McFarlane Toys Superman here is definitely one of my favorites Superman figures that McFarlane has produced here. The Zack Snyder Superman. And again, going up against this World War Hulk, yeah, I think this would be a fight for the ages between the two. And here we have another battle between the most powerful man in the universe, He-Man, versus Planet Hulk. Again, another battle that would go all the way down to the end, more than likely. They line up really, really well. And the fact that the Hulk is this big, I don't know if any of y'all remember, in the Classics line, one of the things that Matty Collector did was they created figures and released figures that they never got to at the end of the Motu run from the 80s. I think 88, 89, they had a plan to release a giant green villain. I believe his name was Megator. I know that they gave him some kind of name like that, which I think was kind of inspiring to the Power Rangers, because a lot of their vehicles and stuff was named Mega something or other, Megazord, Mega blah blah blah. So yeah, Megator. So you can see this as a He-Man versus Megator on my shelf. So I'll be glad to put these two together. I think that'll work out real nice. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this look at Diamond Select Toys Marvel Selects Planet Hulk. Again, I am very, very happy to have this figure, a figure that I've always wanted. And again, I don't have ogres for my dark fantasy shelf yet, so I can definitely use him and Skaar in that manner. And yeah, again, he just looks fantastic. I cannot say enough good things about this figure. The articulation, yes, the articulation is limited, but it's limited on purpose. That's the way the company's contract worked out. But really still, like, you can definitely have him looking like a menace in your background. And that is fantastic. All right, if you enjoyed this look at the Marvel Select Toys Planet Hulk, please give me a like and subscribe if you feel that I've earned it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye now.